Bizarre. The intro didn't play today. I'm all thrown. Let's try something new. Underdog Daily with the Vag Roast. Jon and Nez hanging out. Black and Yellow Dog app platform. The people getting back to business as usual. Doing a little bit of baseball today. Doing a little Badge Bros Brawl. Doing a little BBM. Get back in those 12-person lobbies. We've been enamored with the Badge Bros Brawl for good reason. But I think we got to dip our toes back in the 12-person lobbies there. GMs to everybody rolling through in the chat. I know, as I always say on Wednesdays and Thursdays here, a lot of competing eyeballs. You guys' eyeballs could be many other places. So we're so thankful that you guys choose to hang out with us and choose to be members with us. As I was taking a look at our member totals in recent memory here, and we're well north of that 350 territory. So very proud of it, man. Yeah, good clean fun out here. So hit that like, subscribe, notification, all that fun stuff so we can keep bringing you guys some good content, all the way through football season here. Excitedness.
Yeah, we got a nice baseball slate to talk about. 4 games. It's been a while, Jon. It feels like forever, but I thought we had the Athletics in Sacramento. We don't. I miss having the Sacramento A's on the main slate, but 4-game slate makes for pretty clean drafting, in my opinion. So, I'm excited to break this one down and do some NFL with you.
Yeah, we might not have them in Sacramento, but we definitely have a minor league park on the slate. We got 2 island games that are going to be nationally televised. One's on ESPN there, and then one's on Prime Video. So that's kind of cool that, eyeballs all on baseball this evening. And then that aforementioned Sacramento A's team is getting left-handed thumber Patrick Corbin. So, I mean, what's the second best thing you can do when you're not playing in the small park is at least you're getting a lefty up on there so we can get some Shea Bangoliers and Brent Rooker in our lives. So, yeah, excited for this slate in general, man.
Yeah, this is that's definitely one of the more fun spots today on both sides of that spot.
Yeah, fully agree with you there. Our guy Corey is always first in here, Nez. He's always dropping the cheese, the XO, GMs all the time here. The cheese parentheses ball. I think he had to make it abundantly clear that he is not cheese man. He is not cheese guy, but he is in fact cheese ball because that man found his way to the top of the leaderboard last night. So mad respect to an OG member around here. We love to see it. Love to see the success. They're going to fire up that lineup for him. Nice, cool 3K in his pocket there. Left-handed power getting home against Max Scherzer, which was a little bit of a blind spot for me yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I noted the splits. I just didn't think it was a crazy good spot. I really liked that Giants spot, so I'm glad the Giants stuff got home. And then Matthew Boyd, dude. Matthew Boyd has no doubt been the best pitcher in the National League for the last 12 starts, 10 starts, something like that. He leads all of baseball over his last 9 starts in ERA, average against, like all these kind of like old school metrics, but like he has been pitching so well and just kind of doesn't get the star treatment. So yeah, nice to see.
Yeah, hell of a signing by Chicago whenever they got him. And yeah, like you said, his last 2 months have been super impressive. You did note that he was a great pick yesterday. He was like a top 2 pick for me all day yesterday. Shout out Cheese, man. I'm just psyched to see him take first, man. That was,
absolutely.
That was awesome.
I'm playing some attention in the chat here. He says, can you tell a 48-year-old Midwest second-string high school quarterback guy how to gift out memberships? Oh, buddy, that is so cool. You were good with us, Cheese. You don't have to. We much appreciate it there.
Yeah, please.
You save your hard-earned bucks there from taking down your first main slate ever. Going to Maui this weekend. I've been to Maui in the last couple of years, and the prices have done nothing but go up, up, up. So you save those shekels for some nice Kona coffee, maybe a couple Kona brew, Maui Brew Pub there you go enjoy that, my friend. Mad respect. Congratulations on the big win last night.
Love to see it, man. You truly love to see it.
Nez, anything else you want to say on the main slate from last night? We obviously did the members only show there yesterday. Cam Smith ended up leading off and had a bunch of nice ABs. Just couldn't hit one out of the park for us. But yeah, anything else?
No, I mean you were all over that, and I was tailing the shit out of you. I love that call.
Felt good, man.
Yeah,
Felt good.
You're getting really good multipliers on that.
Yeah. Obviously a long shot when we're dealing with like the 5.25s and the 5.10s, but that felt like such a good spot. Unfortunate. Shout out to some of our other friends at the top here. T-Box finding his way to the top. Purple Yosh, aka Steampunk Mario, probably hanging out in the chat. Goat Napped, one of the greatest gifters of all time. 50 Badge Bros memberships once upon a time. There, Vivenk is always hanging out. Jay Witz, no Bo Sox is in the chat right now. I could go on and on, but the who's of the Underdog baseball streets are hanging out in the chat right now. So mad respect to you guys.
Yeah, good work. Good work, team.
Good work, team. And then speaking of team, Nez, the After Dark slate there, I got one in just to make sure I could see the leaderboard there. We had the Dodgers doing a little bit of work there. Andy Pages was kind of the guy you needed. And Ty France, 3% owned one-off. Truly sick behavior from our guy Car Park, but Car Park just keeps doing his damn thing out here, man. Undoubtedly one of the best players on the site. So shout out to him and Jay Baconator finding his way to the top. Brad's up here, JT McKenzie, Sam Olsen, usual suspects for the late slate.
One-off Ty France. That is crazy.
Absolute pimp mode. One-off Ty France, 26 points. I believe it was the highest score on the slate.
Had to be one of the highest, if not the highest, against Yoshi. Yeah. One off Ty France. Suck my balls, he says.
That is exactly what he said. Oh man, love that. Scroll the F down. 3% owned, big beefy baseball boy, Ty France. Viva la France. Nez, one last thing I wanted to bring up at the start here. I did see a bunch of you guys hop on and take care of this already, but I will share this again. They'd Underdog Drafts account. They're giving away 50 entries to Best Ball Mania. We're going to be drafting one of those later here today. All you got to do is follow, repost, and put your name underneath it. I will drop that link in the chat right now. Anything to say on that, Nez?
No, it's a fun little giveaway though. They got to be close now at this point, right?
Oh yeah, you would think, man. That thing was spreading like wildfire on my timeline there. Let me give it one more click. There we go. All right. Let's start with the slate, Ness. We got a bunch of baseball games going on, but only 4 on the main slate today. Whole bunch of day games. People were obviously getting in the daytime diamond earlier. We were recording something, so missed that one there. But we're getting the real-time updates here. Sawdog saying Devers with the second bomb of the game. So hopefully you guys played some Devers in the morning slate there, or the daytime diamond slate rather. But we're only dealing with 4 games on this late one, and they are kind of broken up. They're all kind of in that tight window of 7 through 8 p.m. Eastern there. We got Phils and Red Sox. That's the ESPN nationally televised game. We got Yankees and Blue Jays. We got White Sox and Rays, which is the only potential weather concern spot, but it's kind of just evergreen with dealing with Tampa at this point in time. And then we got those aforementioned Sacramento Athletics and the Texas Rangers. They're playing at Globe Life inside in your neck of the woods there. Macros on the slate here, Ness.
It's a lot of high scoring totals. This is a pretty fun one, in my opinion. I mean, there's not one specific spot. Well, I mean, there's some, like, obviously I'm not really looking to draft too many of the Toronto guys against Farid, but otherwise, man, every team seems to be like worthy of a click, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. interesting to kind of note that this, even though it's a 4-gamer, kind of feels like a better pitching slate than the main slate yesterday that was a 7-gamer. Like, some tough spots for some of these pitchers, but like at least there's some guys who have, you can tell yourself some stories about. Like Bassett is a professional ass pitcher. Max Fried looked every bit of Cy Young contender earlier in the year, but has faltered a little bit lately. Taj Bradley is, peaks and valleys, but has a nice matchup there. Corbin, who knows? JP Sears, who knows? These guys are professional ass left-handed pitchers, but sometimes it breaks right for them. And then Lucas Giolito's been mowing in recent memory as well. So like, yeah, man, you could keep telling yourself some stories about the pitching on this slate. Jesus Luzardo in that kind of same vein where he's had peaks and valleys throughout the season there, but we know the ceiling is there. So it feels a little bit more of a comfy click pitcher slate than yesterday's did.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday definitely was tough outside of like the top. It was definitely stars and scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
Here, like, I don't necessarily see a pitcher that I think is going to like separate in a big way.
True.
So
yeah,
like,
I agree.
Yeah, it's not something that like I'm going out of my way to prioritize.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well framed. Weather on the slate there, Nez, we are pushing into like kind of like hot, humid territory of summer where baseballs are flying and that sort of thing. But with it comes that like hot rain and potential pop-up showers in Tampa Bay. But they seem like, or in particular, Kev Roth seems like it should be good, and at most it would be kind of a delay evening, but obviously a little bit of risk in that one. And then everything else on the slate that I see is like 81 degrees or indoors. So we're dealing with 81, and then 2 indoor games kind of thing. So nothing crazy, no big boost to bats or anything outside of the obvious minor league park kind of factor.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not really too worried.
Perfect. Sounds good there. We can dip into some individual totals and team totals for these games. Phillies, we haven't had on the main slate in a minute, nor the Bo Sox as well there. So as you alluded to here, man, even though when we were looking at the unabated totals there before, they were in like the 8.5, 9 range, and they were kind of all in that middling ground. When you go and you look at the individual team totals on Ballpark Pal, we're dealing with some 5s, some 4.5s, some 5s, and the low end of the spectrum is like 4 3s, and there's 4 1s. So there's still like decent totals.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I thought today looked pretty good all over. I obviously have my preferences and my lesser favorite spots, which like obviously are Blue Jays against Fried and a little bit of Bo Sox against Luzardo, but like otherwise, I think you can really choose your own adventure here in a pretty fun way.
Cool. Yeah, like where your head's at. Let's talk about some of those potential adventures we can set foot on. Yeah, obvious kind of like chalk in terms of rankings. ADP is just judged, 101 every day kind of deal. But the Philly stuff is like really jumping off how, 3 Phillies in the top 7 position players, 6 position players. So definitely tough to mix and match unless somebody's getting crazy in your room. Is the Philly spot like, your favorite spot? Is that reflected in your personal feelings, what we're seeing in ADP?
I mean, I if I look at the spot, like, yeah, I like it. Like I prefer the Phillies against right-handed pitching, but I don't think it's one that I need to like chase chalk over.
Okay.
I don't think it's that good that it's like there's no other spot but this one, and like good luck doing anything else. Like that's not how I see it, and that's what the ADPs kind of tell us is that the Phillies are the stack. Like you got to pay up for them. To me, that's where I try to get different.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, like there's just nights in certain slates that we see like good chalk is good chalk and unavoidable chalk, and maybe this is not necessarily one of those nights just based on how Giolito has been going and how the other teams set up on the slate.
Yeah, there's just like there's other things that you can do. You don't have to chase it.
Cool. Let's talk about some of those other things that you can do. Obviously, looking at the ballpark totals and stuff, Rays would be popping a little bit. Yankees, who obviously went off yesterday in a little bit of a way with the left-handed power. There, we could talk about some lineup dynamics with all the other teams. But what kind of spots do you like getting to?
I mean, they are pretty high in ADP, but they're not quite as high as the Phillies. But Tampa, I'm definitely looking Tampa's way for sure today, and it's a little hard to onslaught them, but I do like pairing at least two or three of Tampa in a lineup today. They're just always a team that I try to get to, and against the White Sox at home, I think they're absolutely worth like grabbing at least two and doing a skinny.
Cool. Yeah. We don't have lineups for them yet, but obviously, Brandon Lau got moved to the IL yesterday. They've been doing some Chandler Simpson leading off stuff in recent memory. There, do you have any favorite targets? I put Yandy on the cover just because he's projecting well, that sort of deal. But yeah, do you have any potential favorites or skinny stacks that you like best?
Well, I mean, I'm always going to be like a junior guy.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I love Junior. And then I like Chandler Simpson a lot too. Like Chandler with the stolen base upside, leading off should get a ton of plate appearances. So I definitely prefer to do something like Junior and Chandler. But any of the top four that I can pair together or get three of, I'm obviously like thrilled with.
Mhm.
Um, and then like outside of that, I think I would probably look at Mangum if I want to like throw on a third or a fourth
Yeah. Should
to those
probably
teams
hit.
because he's so cheap.
Yeah. Should probably hit like fifth or sixth in that lineup today, pending what they roll out there. But I imagine he'll be like right behind Josh Lowe. So that'd be a nice little 2-man skinny stack of the outfielders of a little bit of contrarian variety.
Yeah, and then Bosox says Aranda. I skipped over Aranda. Yeah, he's like for sure someone that I would love to get involved in those stacks as well. He should be just as expensive as the top four.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm looking at some hard hit data and that sort of thing. Jonathan Cannon, amongst the hardest on the slate in terms of getting hit, like 33.6% hard hit rate, which is basically the exact same as Lucas Giolito, and they're both tied for kind of like hardest on the slate there. So could look at some handedness stuff here in a half second and some fly ball rate stuff, but I think the lefties seem best. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Purple Yosh rolling through, gifting $9.99 at our doorstep, late to the party, fourth in the main. Thanks for everything y'all do. Much love, bro. Very appreciative of that because of the good people like you guys and the cheese ball there. That's the reason we keep coming back every single day. This community is so strong, and the people love these games. So we'll be around as long as these games are around. But appreciate you guys.
Yeah, Purple Yosh is the goat. We really appreciate you, man. Always in here showing love. Steampunk Mario, shout out.
Yeah, damn right. Yep, give you a shout out there if you want to roll the tape back, my friend. Nez, let's talk about some of the other spots. Rays are obviously looking kind of nice for you. We kind of talked about that Athletics and Rangers. The totals were not really reflecting that in terms of the ballpark, pal. They're still healthy, like 4.3s and stuff, opposed to dealing with like 3.5s and 3.6s and that sort of thing. But I don't know. Patrick Corbin's a guy I like to attack with right-handed power, and the Athletics have lots of right-handed power, especially with Rooker and Shea and Leliers in there. I mean, not as great a lineup as we've seen from them in the last little while, just with like some of the injuries and that sort of thing. But if you want to get creative, you could do like Andujar, Langeliers, and Rooker or something like that, and fade like Nick Kurtz because he's left-handed. But that's kind of the only reason at this point in time to ever consider fading him because he's been on a tear. But yeah, just thoughts on some of the other spots, maybe that Athletics one in particular.
Yeah, I think that one I would just probably do skinnies with, but
Sure.
I would it's so tough seeing Nick Kurtz all the way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's difficult. I think if you do Kurtz, like I would be trying to tack on Rooker with. And my guy Jacob Wilson, I think, is still greatly dealing with a hamstring. He has been for a minute. He's been in and out of lineups, and I think very clearly hurt. So I'm off that. But if there's anybody that can get him right, it's Corbin. Like he for a while there, he was leading the league in batting average against lefties. But yeah, I don't necessarily love that for him, especially at ADP of 27. That's in baseball, it's probably like 50% drafted. So if you do Kurtz, which like I don't think I would be fading Kurtz, even though he's like super expensive and the rest of the team isn't stack worthy, just like grab Rooker and I think kind of make it make sense.
Yeah,
would be my and then maybe you can even do Andujar, like I think you mentioned. So you know, as a right-handed bat, that pairs well against Corbin. It's interesting, man. The Athletics, they look better against right-handed pitching, which obviously is not the case today. But they also just like they kind of got less fun as the year has gone on.
They kind of came back down to earth a little bit, and then they got banged up, and JJ Bleday kind of fell on his face for a bit there and got sent down. And yeah, they just kind of like, Andujar got hurt for a bit. Lawrence Butler's ceiling spots kind of coincided with Shea Langeliers being on the IL. So it's just like things haven't really like mapped out well for them, and their starting pitching is bad. Shout out to our guy Car Park rolling through, took down the late slate yesterday. Give him a shout out in the beginning there if you want to roll the tape back, my friend. But gifting out 10 Badge Bros memberships, get you guys access to the Solver series before everybody else on the weekends there. You guys get that one on Friday/Saturday, and then it goes live to everybody else on Saturday night/Sunday there. And it gets you 2 additional streams a week. We're going to have some no strip Nez stuff in the future here. We're going to have, the Monday streams, the Tuesday streams after off and on the clock. But yeah, mad respect. Thank you so much. And F your Pirates, Nez. Tigers crashing back down to earth. You just got to get a little shot in there while we're at it, Betty.
I mean, they are about to sweep the Tigers, but they just got swept by the White Sox. So like, I hate this team so much.
Evergreen. All right, man. Let's talk about the Rangers side there. Rangers a little bit more banged up in recent memory. Jake Berger back on the IL there. Normally a guy we like to target against left-handed pitching there. So yeah, I don't know, man. Things have just not fully broken right for the Rangers this season. Michael Hellman leading off these days after Sam Haggerty hasn't been doing anything. He came back down to earth. So they're doing that sort of thing. Corey Seager had a nice night last night. Adolis and Langford you can get to. Josh Young homered in his first game back to the big leagues here if you want to get some of that right-handed power. But yeah, how you treating this one against professional left-handed pitcher JP Sears, who the Athletics would like to know. Let everybody know JP Sears is available for trade at the deadline this upcoming week.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a team that maybe your left-handed like batting practice pitcher is like feeling fatigued this late in the season, JP Sears probably a good acquisition to make.
Great addition for a home run derby. Flip the L screen around arm.
yeah, for sure. I mean, JP Sears holds his own against left-handed pitching or left-handed hitting rather, but I don't know, man. The Rangers are kind of little feisty lately. I like the Rangers a lot here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Seager. Seager right now is hot as hell, so I'm not really concerned about him facing a lefty. That doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. The rest of them are just so affordable to stack. Like Langford, Garcia, Simeon. Give me Jonah Heim. Even I love me some Jonah Heim when he's gonna be like sub 1% owned. Yeah. I'm gonna be looking at the Rangers way quite a bit, just given how easy they will be to stack, and hope that Wyatt Langford can wake up and maybe we get some Adolis fireworks.
Yeah, the Langford stuff's interesting, man. He's clearly been dealing with the oblique and then the ramifications of the oblique since the spring. and it's just kind of derailed like the entirety of his year. Like even like short stretches and flashes, he hasn't really had them. Like I was looking at sweating dingers recently, and I think I was looking through like the spike weeks and stuff like that. Like I just didn't really see them from him. It's just it's been a forgettable kind of like year and a half for Wyatt Langford. Yeah, like 88 to start, but like 78, 72. He had a 103 in like whatever that is, week 12 or something. Just kind of been forgettable for a top 3-round pick guy.
Yeah, it's like it's tough because I do want to pin it on injuries, but man, next season's going to be an interesting price for him. We'll probably end up just like paying a premium because it's Underdog and that's what we do.
Yeah, outfield eligible, coupled with the fact that he was fun, sexy rookie before that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Interesting stuff there. Does sweating dingers incorporate 7th inning stretch? I don't think so. I think like obviously the scoring you can just look at it, but I don't think he I don't think he does like leaderboards for it and stuff like that.
No, I don't think so either. I don't know if he has the data because I think they dumped the data for Dinger.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, Santander, another one. I mean, we'll go down this rabbit hole the week that we advance teams, and we'll go down this rabbit hole and look at good picks, bad picks, etc. But yeah, I don't know. I shared something in the Discord the other day, man. Don't let Luis Robert Jr. And Michael Nelson Trout and Corey Seager get hot this week. Don't let it happen. Do not let it happen because these guys are slowly creeping up there, dude. 650 points, 700 points. My guys are slowly getting up there. I'm going to put Sweat and Dingers in the chat there for everybody. I'm sure if you're hanging out here and you play on the platform, you're well aware of it. But nice, easy link there if you guys want to go mess around with some Sweat and Dingers. Nez, back to the slate itself. We kind of talked about, Phillies not being your favorite chalk spot. You like Rays kind of more cost adjusted, but you're going to be playing a little bit of everybody outside of the Blue Jays. But if you had to give me, a couple pick to clicks or a couple like mispriced ADPs that you're attacking, do you have any?
Well, it's sort of the problem is like ADP looks decently efficient today.
Sure.
I think Aranda looks like just a little mispriced. Like obviously he's going quite often, but I would consider him just mispriced. And then like if I'm like going deep in the bag and calling my shot here, let's go Barger against Fried. Like no one's gonna want to do that. And,
well, lefty.
Yeah, Fried's got some reverse splits going on. Not that he's like easy to hit as a lefty, but Barger just swings so goddamn hard that watch him send one out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little scared that he won't be in the lineup because they do that like Ernie Clement leadoff thing, or like bring Davis Sanchez into the lineup to lead off when they do face lefties. But they've let him hit against lefties in the past, but they were a little more banged up then. So yeah, I'm interested to see that. But that's a fun. That's your gal brain, a 0 ADP, not even with a projection kind of take. I love that.
Yeah, it's just today because it's a small slate, and I think ADP has been pretty efficiently set. It kind of leads us to that pick for that question.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. No Bosox saying Grisham is best pick. ADP considered. That's a good one. Probably leads off today. You get the discount after all the other Yankees or left-handed Yankees go nuke last night, and then he's not in there, and then now you take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's the hope. Hope.
I'm kind of feeling a little bit of White Sox stuff today. This little double bubble, like when you look up and you see Taj Bradley as SP1 on a slate, and then you just go, White Sox have been half decent for the last month and a bit. here, and their lineup is vastly improved. That kind of looks like my okay. Back end skinny stack, back end 3-man stack, White Sox here. If everybody's gonna be playing Taj Bradley.
No, I think the White Sox have been like pretty good picks on our slates for a while. You've called it out multiple times now where this current iteration of this lineup is just not as bad as people think. And yeah, Bradley has some big time blow up moments, and he's SP1, and they're playing in a minor league park. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't take much for things to go wrong.
Love it. Cover prices. Join the bash, baby. Join the bros. Hashtag join the bros out here. Shout out to Jets last night, a 22nd place there in the main, and then 2 teams tied for 14th in the late slate. Mad respect to that. Nick Lodolo complete game shutout. We always knew it was in his bag. We just never fucking see it.
John,
yeah,
I think if I was on the mound throwing lefty to the Nationals, I could probably throw a complete game shutout too.
Nice. That's good.
And I'm right-handed, by the way.
I'm right. Oh, that's good shit. Nez, let's rank the starting pitchers for the slate here. Is Fried fried, or is he your SP1?
He's my SP1.
I kind of like it too, man. I kind of like it.
Yeah. If I'm looking at like quality start and win equity, that it's him. He's number 1 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a tough lineup to strike out. Like the Blue Jays are renowned for being really good, just at not getting struck out. They're better against right-handed pitching for what it's worth. Cardi likes Taj Bradley more. I guess that's largely a matchup thing. I'm a little bit scared about rain shortened start, or they start and then they take a break, or they late start and then just don't let guys go as long with the potential weather there. It probably should be fine, but it's always in the back of my mind. Who do you go to next then? Is it Taj Bradley? Is it Jesus Luzardo? What do you like?
I think it's Luzardo.
I agree. I like Luzardo, man. I think you can just flip these two around. I think like Luzardo and Fried, if I'm just looking at like talent and spot, those are my 2, right? Like those are the 2. And then I go to like Bradley if he falls, or professional ass right-handed pitcher like Chris Bassett. Like I hate the spot for him, but I just go, hey, this guy could give me 8 fantasy points, 11 fantasy points, and not nuke my lineup.
Yeah. The one thing that does concern me is like, this isn't like anything new, but like ever since they being the Red Sox kind of made these changes with Devers and got healthy, they're like big time lefty killers.
Yeah.
Like they platoon some monster right-handed bats. So like that part does concern me. Like, oh man, is this what I want to go up against? But for what it's worth, just they're not at home. So I think that does make things a little better. They're not at home, right?
Yeah, they're in Philly. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So,
okay, good. Yeah. That makes their projections obviously like much worse.
Yeah, because if they're at home versus a lefty, even one of Jesus Luzardo's talent level, with that wall, you're going Story and Bregman are getting stacked every time. Romy Gonzalez is getting stacked in there every time. Like, yeah.
Yeah, would not be fun. Would not be fun. Don't forget about Narvaez.
Yeah. Good shout.
So there's some double bubble at least.
Yeah. If you want to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, that might also be a little fun one to mix in. Of the remainder, the Giolitos, the Corbin, the JP Sears, who's the one you don't want to get left with?
I don't think I want to get left with Sears.
Okay. Yeah. So Giolito and Corbin, then Sears, and then Cannon as a last ditch. Probably not playing him because we like the Rays today.
Yeah. Like no thank you on Cannon. I think Sears could get like destroyed. Something about the Rangers, and I don't have the data in front of me, but they just seem to just like pick on bad matchups or or good matchups, I guess
Good
I should
matchups.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is the only time Adolis Garcia does anything. He'll hit a home run and pound his chest and scream and stomp, and it'll be awesome. It'll be on their commercials for selling tickets for years.
I love it. Just to put some projection context to this with the bad X there. Luzardo number 1 with like a 17.5, Taj Bradley with a 16, then Max Fried with a 15.3, Corbin with a 14.09, then Sears. Oh, that's surprising. Sears, then Bassett, then Giolito. So yeah, there's a little interesting. Mm-hmm.
Wowza.
Yeah. Yeah, lefty killers unless your name is Christopher Sanchez.
Well, Chris Sanchez, come on now. Chris Sanchez is just a different beast, man. You're not. I mean, good luck.
Good luck.
Good effing luck.
Nez gonna hop us in here and see what it looks like on the fly. 2 more spots.
Man, Chris Sanchez, what a fucking season.
Yeah.
Having. I mean, good Lord.
From a not failed, but like from a, not great long man to bullpen ground ball professional to mixing in a strikeout rate back to being a starter stud, combining it all. Yeah. Like that's pretty sweet arc.
Yeah, he's just got one of the deadliest changeups in the game. Plain and simple.
He's kind of like better fastball Frammer.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Comp guy. We got Spreads and Family in here with us, Des. I see the Saw Dog got in. I see Venk 7 got in here.
I joined the PPR Tyler randomizer draft and just like queued up just some funny ass players, and we've got a squad brewing over there. You
gotta share your team. Nez, do you want to do some of that aforementioned Philly stuff, or do you want to do let's just call our shot on a starting pitcher, or do you want to start some Rays?
Let's go Rays. Let's just see what we can put together.
Yandy or Junior?
Yeah, let's just play the ADP game. Cover boy as well.
Cover boy Yandy, it is. He's really popping in the ballpark pal home run zone stuff this week. For what it's worth, I could share that with people. Citizen Bank Park playing up for home runs this evening. By the looks of it, there Schwarber is their favorite to homer on the slate, not named Aaron Judge, but Yandy is close behind there. So maybe we'll take a peek at Yandy in the pick'em lobbies there. But Brent Rooker's up here.
I'm laughing because I just got a notification from Underdog MLB, and it's not like it fucking matters at this point, John, but like Chase DeLauder underwent surgery. He fractured his hamate.
Like your boy?
Yes.
Oh, I my mind went to Chase Dolander.
Oh, sorry.
Chase.
No,
that's
my
where
other
mind,
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, because I knew he got sent back down to the minors, so I was like, oh, that'd be crazy. But yeah, your boy that we took in one of the $100 drafts at the very end there. I believe. I'll find it in a second here. I don't think
we took it while he was hurt.
No. We took him when you were hype training him.
Yeah, and it was going to be fantastic. It was going to be incredible.
Maybe it was in the solo shot. Was that the $100 one?
Chase DeLauder and a 75. Nope.
No, it wasn't that one. Maybe I vetoed it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just bad luck, man. That's not even injury prone.
No.
That's just unfortunate.
All right, Nez, we got Junior. Interesting. some White Sox stuff going down here.
You want to take Fried?
Yeah, I'm down to take Fried. Yeah, I would
And
say.
just hope Junior comes back, because I don't think Fried would make it back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to take Fried and Junior if it happens.
It'll happen.
All right. Manifest, the kids say.
They do say it.
This will always have Jacob Wilson.
I did. Not anymore.
Yes, and he just
this
takes Corbin and Junior Caminaro. Yeah. Corey Seager, lefty, if we want to mix that in. Brent Rooker, kind of one of my favorite homer spots of the day.
Let's do Rooker.
Sure. Do you think Lawrence Butler plays baseball today or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither.
Doesn't seem like other sites think that he will.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those weird, like, semi getaway days because tomorrow is like a really short slate. Like today is a massive slate of baseball games, but then there's only 4 on the main. And then tomorrow presumably will be an early start slate with 4 on the main. But we have off days for every team on our slate except for Toronto and the Athletics tomorrow. So yeah. So no Rangers tomorrow, no White Sox tomorrow, no Rays tomorrow, no Phils tomorrow, Phillies, and no Red Sox, no Yankees either. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, so when you're looking at like the, I don't know, projecting lineups today, it's a little tricky because it's like, do you want to give guys double off days? Do you want to let them play and then everybody has an off day tomorrow kind of deal? So yeah, it's kind of a tricky slate when we don't have lineups yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing some random Boston stuff starting now. Seeing some Rangers stuff. Aranda's still here for us if we want to go that route.
I do like Aranda.
Yeah, you said he was one of your mispriced boys.
Yeah.
I think we do Yandy, Aranda, Rooker, Shea Bangoliers, and then either a one-off of your choosing in the outfield or Josh Lowe, I guess. Josh Lowe or Andujar.
I'd say Lowe. For now.
Right. And you like this Shea Bangoliers ending?
I do like the Bangoliers idea.
All right. Evan saying Bregman looks nice today too. Yeah. I mean, Bregman versus a lefty is always going to play. You just prefer it to be in Boston, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm not worried about him as like a player in this spot. But yeah, the wall is a big reason why we take him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the wall and the Crawford boxes were like 2 big factors because like he has home run power, but he has home run power in like the same magnitude that Xander Bogaerts did, where it's like he's a good 25-30 guy in the right pull environment. But as soon as you move him to Marine Layer Petco,
yeah, to like the worst place to hit, the most stark difference in the world.
Yeah, he's a 15 homer guy. Now I think Bregman's a better baseball player than Bogaerts, and probably a better threshold there. But at one point in time, they would have been viewed very, very similar, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Story goes there. We could do the Shea Bangoliers, as we said, or we could do Bregman one-off, or we could do something crazier.
No, I think Bangoliers would be my choice.
Shea Bangs, baby. Those are some nice box scores in recent memory. That's a Max Fried, Yandy Diaz, Jonathan Aranda, Shea Bangoliers, aka Langoliers, Brent Rooker, and Josh Lowe team. Only kind of one big scroll there, but hopefully enough to offset the ownership of the rest of it. But obviously tough to get crazy different on the shorter slate dynamics like this. Nez, I think that was a pretty good synopsis of baseball. A nice, fun, cromulent draft there. People can draft as they see fit from here on out. I say we take a peek at if there's any home runs popping, and then we move on.
All right, let's see what we can find.
I kind of want to stick just with like the main slate, unless there's like something, crazy that you're seeing. I kind of want to stick with like some of the stuff that we liked. Like we liked some Rays stuff. I'm taking a look at Bregman here. Yeah, only a 264 for Bregman. So might be a nice little scroll one off, or if you want to stack like two of those righties like Navarez with him or something.
Yeah, that can be interesting.
Brent Rooker's just a 206. Wow.
Okay. I think Red Sox righties are going to be good. Like they look like really good value.
Okay. Yandy's a 2.7. Aranda's a 2.33. I did see some stat about Aranda the other day about like why he's not really hitting home runs anymore. But I can't remember what it was now.
He lost all his good swings at the All-Star game.
No, it's like the last month or two that was like basically like heat mapping like his swing.
Is it like hot and humid as fucking Philly?
I thought it was only like 82 degrees and whatever. They're not really popping in Cardi stuff. They're not really popping in the Ballpark Pal stuff.
Harper's 1.5x to Homer.
Wow.
And obviously, Schwarber's even lower than that. 1.39.
5 mile per hour out to left center, which is like the worst place in the world to hit to left center. 81 degrees, 1% precipitation, humidity 53%. That doesn't even seem that crazy. Like the Rays humidity factor is like 86, 87. Yeah, I don't know.
I think you're going to hate this.
Okay.
I don't know, man. 2.5 for Kurtz against Corbin when Kurtz is just like the hottest hitter on the planet.
Yeah, I hate it, but I like when Shea Langeliers is 2.67. I hate it, but yeah. What do you want to put it with? You like that Bregman stuff?
I was looking at Narvaez. He's like 3.59.
I led us astray yesterday with Cam Smith, so let's rip. Let's go from the heart with Nez here. He says, "Lefty, lefty, be damned." Let's go. Put that one in the chat.
Nick Kurtz doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he does not. That is entirely true.
Maybe
Bregman,
White Sox
264. Yeah, let's take a look at the White Sox.
Tool Sheds 3x.
Not bad.
Just for the vibes, like it's what you need.
Yeah, it is. It is what we need. He wants to play his way off the Chicago South Side Island too. Are they South Side or North Side? I always mix those two up.
White Sox are South Side.
South Side? There you go. He wants to play his way out of there.
So yeah, if we do him.
Yeah, 315. And Shea Langeliers play the hits.
Yeah. Throw those two together.
Yeah, 28x.
Man. Dude, Mike Tauchman's like 4x.
Yeah, a little lead-off lefty yank job down that line.
Yeah, that seems kind of fun.
4x Tauchman.
Yeah, maybe I have a bad idea of fun.
Tauchman and Yandy, cover boy.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bombs away.
Bombs away, indeed. Literal bombs all the way away.
Cuban Missile Crisis is what they're calling it.
This is what they are calling it.
Not me.
All right. That was fun. We got some good ones in there. Car Park, aka the GOAT, says that team ships tonight, so he's cooking with us. Love it. Man, I wanted a Josh Young one too, but this 308 for him just does not feel great. I like the spot for Josh Young. You know what? Let's just play with our hearts, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Play with our hearts and our cojones. All right, last one.
And your exposures, right? This is a please God help me play.
Please God, we can still make the playoffs. All right, Nez, let's do it, man. Badge Bros Brawl, beautiful to see it right at the front of the lobbies here. I think we are pushing over 25% right now. I did one this morning, 24.8%. 14,000 people have placed money into the Badge Bros Brawl so far. Love to see that. We got one more spot in the Badge Bros Brawl. Not sure if the solver is going to be equipped to handle the six-person drafts. No, you've messed around with it already?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will use the solver for the BBM portion of the program. This will be vibes and heart right now. Shout out friends and family in here. We got the Saw Dog in here again. We got Eggers in here. We got Troy in here. If you are the NYC Tiger King or Etone,
I see him a lot.
888. Say what up. Oh, really?
NYC Tiger King. Not like in our chat, but like in these contests. I've been multi-tabling these. I've got best ball or Badge Bros Brawl ranks in my best ball ranks right now. Yeah, I've been so I can multi-table a little easier. And when you multi-table, you end up getting some more casual players, and you can get some really fun running back rooms when you do that. Yeah.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Yeah, I've been really mixing and matching my structures, man. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah. I'm going to try. I mean, what do we got here? We are 25% of the way, and I am almost 25% of the way of done my entries. So I'm slowly lagging behind pace, but I am going to push the plane at the end if I have to.
We do what we have to do.
We do what we got to do.
You could easily auto this, man. I will say. You really could. You just have to commit to a build type.
Okay.
And understand that you're not always going to have the best version of that build type, but by doing that, you can at least control as much as what you can without being in the lobby.
Good shot. Okay. If you had to commit to a build type in this contest, what would it be?
Probably like I would say like 2592 or 2583. Gibbs.
Say that again.
2583.
2583. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say 3573.
Yeah, I think I would push up elite QB and running backs just to ensure it, and then then.
I think if you're autoing, that's the way to do it.
Right.
Like, if I'm not autoing and I'm in the room, I want guinea stack exposures. Do you like Puka here as a tier break, or do you like the running backs?
I like Puka. Puka's a pretty solid anchor.
Interesting to note, Nez, this is the first time I've seen it. I drafted a Badge Bros Brawl about an hour ago. This is the first time I have seen Devon HN vaulting Derrick Henry. The steam machine is
That's what happens.
The choo-choo train, my friend.
When you get puppies in the lobby, I mean, you get ADP shifts faster.
Yeah.
It's not weighted any different.
Yeah, good shout. I like Emwald's thinking here. 3 running backs off the rip, 7 wide receivers, 3 more running backs, 3 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends to end. I align with that thinking. It's harder to do. It's definitely harder to do autoing that that's like if you were going to hand build all of them and wanted to make them all similar, I think I'd agree with you. To auto, I think you'd want to do what Nez is saying and prioritize, some of the early tight end and some of the early quarterback alongside it.
I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I'll inevitably have to auto some of this stuff.
Cool. Let's see what we're working with here. HN goes at 10 there. And then Derrick Henry, Eggers showing off the highest of high T. The Tiger King is doing that elite wide receiver start and then gets Genty to fall to 16. That's kind of fun. We got the Brian Thomas. We got the Jonathan Taylor decision. Yeah, what do you like?
JT, Bucky, or AJ Brown?
Do JT.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'd say Bucky or AJ Brown if either of those two make it back.
Yeah, I have a mental tear break with the JT plus Bucky, even though they're beside each other. That like now I would take either one of the wide receivers instead of taking Bucky.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some lad in my life and build out these Chargers stacks in the Badge Bros Brawl. Be the guy that has Herbert shares.
Do you want to do like a Herbert double here?
Potentially. What, you would do it with Hampton or you would do it with who?
Oh, well, I meant, I'd be more than happy to take Hampton on this team. I think like Hampton is crazy smash and is very quickly going to find himself in the third round, like mid-third, very, very soon.
Cool.
Yeah, love Hampton.
You think people take Hampton over Brees and Kyron?
Yeah. They're gonna. If they don't, they're gonna be. Other people will. There's enough people. There's enough people doing it.
People,
myself included.
People are finding the ways to hate Kyron this way, in the same way that people found the ways to hate, Kamara, Mixon, Henry, etc. last year.
100%. Yeah, underrated part of the Hampton movement is like people want to find any reason to not take Kyron,
right?
And reaching on Hampton's a great way to not take Kyron. But I'm not one of those people, man. I'm taking Kyron Williams, and if I look like an idiot, then it is what it is. But like, I don't know. I can't really see the last 2 years and see them trying to extend this guy and think like, you know what, change of plans. Right. Especially when they're trying to win clearly with this Devontae Adams signing.
Mm-hmm. Nez, we got Lamar Jackson here. If you want to go elite style, we got some of the wide receivers, or we can do scroll the up down to Hampton.
Lamar or Hampton?
Let's do Lamar first, and then Hampton comes back to us because Sawdog's got all these guys to choose from. I don't think he'll take Hampton.
Yeah, unless he's in here. Well, he is, right? Yeah. Almost forgot who I was talking about. Yeah. I have a weird feeling, a weird take though, John, and like I don't even know if I believe it, but it's what I feel.
Okay.
I think so. I would go Hampton, unless you want to do something else. But
no, I'm good with it. Yeah, we had this plan to set up the Chargers stuff.
Doesn't Kyron Williams feel like a better pick in Best Ball Mania than in Badge Bros Brawl, or is that like that's just like a weird hang up that I have, that like Kyron Williams doesn't feel like a sexy enough running back pick in the Badge Bros Brawl? Or does that just like not make any sense?
No, I know what you mean by it though. It's like, are we just paying up for like the volume merchant James Conner?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do I really want James Conner on a Badge Bros Brawl team? Or do I want to like shoot the moon with the hand-puffy, like slappy guy?
Yeah, like Connor's another example of a guy that I don't really like in Badge Bros Brawl.
Yeah. And now is Kyron just kind of like the higher price point version of him?
Yeah.
He has standalone goal line role. Maybe he's probably on a better offense than the Cards, but yeah. Yeah, I get the take. I don't think it's, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think that it's like a great take. It's just like it's more of a confession. It's like a truth serum. Like,
yeah. Oh, speaking of truth serum, our guy Copper Price is saying 4-5-6-3 feels good out here.
I literally just drafted a 4 quarterback team this morning without
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Didn't hate it.
I don't mind it, man. Especially if you do like the the after piece, Like it's if you do like the after tack on stack partners that nobody's doing.
Yeah, 4-5-7-2
Yeah.
is what I did.
James Cook is kind of like a tier break kind of guy if you believe in that magic. Terry, people are scared about. Tetaroa,
Cook for me, but
sure, I'm good. We got 4
then we
running
can maybe
backs, too.
chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like this start. And we have this team. This team already has Justin Herbert on it. It's just a matter of do we want to like take a QJ or not? That could just be like dumb, obviously.
I think it'd be dumb once we made the Hampton pick.
Okay.
Do you like the Terry Fall? Rashi Rice? Probably not yet. We only got 2 wide receivers.
I think JMO, Metcalf, or Pickens.
Let's do JMO then. We already made the Jahmyr Gibbs bet. Gives us another out at a stacking quarterback if we wanted to play 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've kind of mentally like been like this team's gonna have Zay Flowers and or likely and or Andrews on it.
Yeah. That team that I built with 4 QBs, by the way, had Justin Fields naked, Kyler with McBride, Baker with Mike Evans and Igbuka, and Jordan Love with Reed and Golden.
I like that. That's fun. That's exactly how I'd do it. I would just.
And then oh, you're good.
I think I'd spend I think I'd get one more crazier than like. If I do Baker, I cap at 3. If I don't do Baker, but the fact that you did Mbuka, that's fun. Like I don't think anybody's taking Mbuka in this format right now.
Sorry, I'm back. I was froze up. I think you said, but the fact I did Igbuka with it is what you said.
Yeah. Like I don't think many people are doing that right now.
No, I don't think so either.
Laporta feels like Detroit overkill. Devonta Smith, Pickens, or Zay Flowers for the stack.
Let's get Zay.
Yeah, because
you never know.
Sure. Yeah.
I would hate to miss Zay on this one.
Jump free sync gen wealth opportunity if I can click Kyron 40 plus frequently.
Yeah.
Travion Henderson goes there. So we could do the Pickens stuff. It also gives us another stack out that you were alluding to. We could lock up a running back room. What do you like?
I like Pickens, man.
Let's do it. Some bullish coach speak. We are peak coach speak season right now with all of the camp news stuff going on and all the clips flying around from beat reporters, from Coach Speak Index, etc. And yeah, some bullish stuff yesterday. Just about, you can use him anywhere. He's a dog, blah, blah, blah.
For sure. So we had the choice to take Joe Mixon. I feel like Joe Mixon's stuff is interesting right now.
Joe Mixon had a really bullish report like 10 minutes before we got on.
Did he?
I'm like pretty sure it was a Mixon. Oh, no. It was a Juwan Jennings one that I was reading.
Okay.
Juwan Jennings, no. Fuck. Juwan Jennings was there. That was the bullish one. The bullish one was Ricky Pearsall and like it being like fake pup. And he was running at his max miles per hour already and that sort of thing.
Got it.
Yeah. I knew it was one of those pup list, fake injury pup list guys that were getting that treatment. I mean, people forget Ken Walker got put on the pup list to start training camp last year. Like this shit happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah. Mixing in a boot is not like that great, but
No, and it's been like 7 months since he's played football, and they don't have a
yeah.
timetable.
I'm gonna go ahead and queue up Hawkinson here.
Okay.
Just like, I saw Laporta go. We didn't have a good take on what to do next. I think this team will probably still end up with Andrews or Likely. I mean, I would like it to.
Yeah.
So like you could double down right here. I'm cool with 5 running backs on this team, especially
Yeah, me
after we
too.
go. Yeah. So if you wanted to just like add Mixon here, I'm good with it at a discount. And it's like, not that sexy, but it like rounds out the room kind of thing.
I think I'd rather do Harvey and take a shot on a rookie.
Okay. And do like a little ceiling shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Do you want to prioritize Andrews, or do you want him to just see if he comes back? He comes back. If not, we can do Likely.
No, let's do Likely.
Oh, you want to do Likely?
No, I meant Harvey. Sorry.
Okay,
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, so we got 6 picks left. Eggers says he's cooking. I'll believe it when I see it, pal. Nez, we got a 1-5-5-1 start. Lamar, Gibbs, JT, Hampton, Cook, Harvey, Puka, Ladd, JMO, Zay, Pickens, Hawkinson.
Okay. We're cooking.
Okay.
We're cooking. I like this room. I like this room a lot. Like, this is a very good team. Definitely 3 tight ends, I think. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think so. Even when you stack, I think it's probably 3 tight end. Also, just because we have the roster spot flexibility that we're going to cap at 5 running backs. Like 5 running backs in the first 12 rounds and 3 in the first whatever feels good.
Yeah, so like you could do like 2-5-8-3, 3-5-7-3. Either of those I think would make sense.
Yeah. We're getting some lineups rolling in here. Addison Barger is in the lineup, Nez. They did do. I'll tell you guys after we make this pick.
Let's go. No pick'ems yet for Barger.
They're scared. Andrews.
Yeah, let's just lock him up.
Yeah, I think Andrews, and then probably need some wide receiver firepower here. I wouldn't mind taking a shot on like Golden.
Okay.
I think we need usable weeks. Like I think we need usable, like putting Addison with Hawkinson and then doing like a backstack JJ if you really wanted to feels like fine. But I think we need usable scores just given like the strength of our team isn't the wide receiver room right now. Golden, Shakir, or Diggs?
I'm cool with Diggs or Golden.
All right, let's do Diggs. Some bullish stuff about him today, and he was getting interviewed. He's
good. He's good to go. He got the good ACL surgery.
Yeah. Can you refer Chris Godwin to this guy, please?
Chris Godwin didn't tear his ACL. So
I know his ankle. Yeah, we just need the same surgeon doing this shit.
I have a Windhorst thing, John, at the end of this because we're going to do BBM after this.
Yeah, we'll rip a BBM.
While that BBM loads, major Windhorst.
Okay. All right. That's what we call these.
Yeah, these drafts are ripping. So I'm going to just wait. But
okay.
Remind me.
Herbert, Dak, and then 2 picks to play with.
So I think if we do Herbert, Dak, we could add Ferg as another pick.
Sure. Let's do it. Dak, Herbert, all 3 have different buys.
And then 1 more wide receiver.
Sure. I'm good with it. We could also cap at 2 tight ends and double down on the wide receiver room and take 2 wide receivers here if you feel it's weaker. But I guess we got Ladd and Puka, so maybe not necessary.
I like the wide receiver room.
Okay.
I think it's pretty solid.
All right, let's do it. I think Herbert means more to this team than Ferg, so I'll just take him first there.
Yeah, for sure.
Not another Bachelor's Ball. We're gonna do BBM after this one. Lucy saying we're on football now, but I just realized I drafted Breggy even though he has a day off today. You'll get a swap, but I haven't seen a lineup yet. I have not seen a Red Sox lineup yet, so I don't know that he's getting the day off today. I see a Blue Jays lineup and a Diamondbacks, Brewers, Dodgers. I haven't seen it yet. So unless you're just maybe you found a different report. So
I don't see anything about Bregman having the day off.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. They were saying likely rest day Wednesday. Got it. Sawdog wanted Dak. We took him from him.
Yeah, he must have CD.
Must have CD on the corner. You hate to see it, my friend. You hate to CD it, my friend.
Yeah.
Cards asking. Be honest, John. What player is your furthest scroll in this contest so far? True Serum. Let me look after we make these last two picks, and I'll just scroll down and see if I've clicked that guy or not by memory's sake. Do you like stacked Ferg more than like a ceiling shot on Kraft or Loveland? Loveland getting some bullish coach speak.
Let's do Loveland.
Dude, the coach speak on Loveland after, coming from the coach.
Can't keep his pants on.
Yeah, coming from the coach who, did what he did with Laporta is kind of like, okay, all right. Let me go here. Do you want to scroll the F down at the wide receiver position, or do you think we need usable weeks?
Where was your scroll? Show me.
Maybe Harris or QJ.
Oh, Harris. Let's do Harris.
No, let's do QJ. Now that you said it, I want to scroll further. He's on the
cover boy.
Cover boy. Quentin Johnston in the Badge Bros Brawl. There you go. That was wide receiver 62. Let me see if I've scrolled past 62 for anyone yet. I did a Hollywood Brown. I did a Romeo Dobbs. I think that was my furthest wide receiver scroll yet. Furthest tight end.
Is hilarious.
Romeo Dobbs is hilarious? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hilarious Badge Bros Brawl pick.
Everybody's just doing the same backdoor love stack, so I went crazy with it. QJ, baby. Loveland Gigahammer. I like that. Ooh, a Troy Franklin scroll. Wow. Okay.
I love this contest.
Yeah, me too. We did a Kate Otten one. Elijah Arroyo climbing up to tight end 28 now. And then quarterback. I think most of my scrolls were quarterback. Like I've done a Geno team. I've done Anthony Richardson. Yeah, so like QB 29, 30, tight end 23, 24. I've done Mason Taylor. And then wide receiver 62, I guess, would probably be my furthest. 65. And then running back, I did one Jerome Ford share. And I've done multiples of Rachaad White. So that would kind of be my furthest.
Love it.
You hate it.
It's so brave.
Ooh, and we'll say, did you see Bo Melton is now playing cornerback? Wow. They just have so many.
I remember he was a cornerback, or it was like doing this last year even. I forget when.
Really?
But yeah, I remember this being a thing of his.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna hop us in a BBM here. We're gonna fire up the solver. This is BBM number, I don't know. Oh, 9 more spots. Perfect. This is going to be friends and family. Let's go. Let's go.
So, John,
Yeah.
we
The
get
Galbraith,
quotes.
Windhurst.
So, different coaches here, but we get quotes on Brandon Ayuk, right?
Mhm.
And how they're just not even close. Just not even close to having a concrete timeline on him. Not anywhere close to having a set in stone timeline. Whoa. All right. That's crazy. And then you go to another coach who's saying, this player will start on PUP and we'll see how that progresses. And then goes on to talk up this player, saying that he has an ability to do rare things in the league. It's a huge advantage. We're going to let the rehab process go. And then once he can start getting acclimated, let's get him on the field. And on whether the coach expects this player to get back early in the season, we're really excited to get this player back. Now, when that comes, I'm not a medical guy, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions there. But seems a little more bullish than Brandon Ayuk. John, is it time to start scrolling for Taysom Hill?
Wow. Dude, who was blowing up our chat the other day telling us that Taysom Hill was a good pick in the Bash Bros Brawl? Wow, dude.
We don't know who's playing quarterback for the Saints. What if Taysom Hill is playing quarterback for the Saints at the end of the season?
That's pretty crazy. That's okay. That's like beyond a bridge too far for me, even that, like, you know, Taysom's playing quarterback. But if you told me like Taysom is back by like week 5 and we have like some weekly winners style upside in playing Taysom Hill, I'd buy it. But like to go the quarterback route was like a little bridge too far. You had me on the Windhurst until that moment.
Dude, why can't he play quarterback over Rattler and Shuck and Jake Hayner?
Oh, I would never fight you on it. You know I'm a Taysom bull. That guy can sling it.
All I know is that it's a bad time to be a 20th round pick in my slow superflex drafts.
I love this.
Hammering Taysom in the superflex. Hammering.
That's pretty bullish, man. That's pretty bullish. I like that.
Yeah, it's different coaches.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Different, you know, ways of verbalizing the same thing, kind of thing. Gritty wants us to take AJ Dillon in the 18th.
Don't forget to do that.
Don't forget.
He's already maxed, so he can't do it anymore. So we got to carry the torch for him.
Got to take the best Farm Simulator 2020 streamer in the end here.
I got at least Gritty's like attaching his cart to a horse that's actually like playing football. We'll give him that. At least he's not like trying to like find a guy who is like on crutches that, you know, he's like this is a better strategy.
Nez, while we speak about, you know, some of these blurred lines and some of these coach speaks and all the moving pieces right now, I haven't really given like takes. You know, I'm not really the takes guy. Like I listen to you and Pete. I fire a little something from the hip here and there. I'm not going to draft. Like, you know how people are like, yo, there's a price point for everyone. There's a 0% chance in the next month that I draft Judkins, that I draft Najee Harris, that I draft. There was one more I had in my head, and now I forgot it.
Rashi?
No, Rashi, I'm a little bit like fine with when he falls. Like I'll take him at like 50 or something like that. Okay. But like I'm like dead ass out on those other guys. Like 0%. Like I had near 0% before that, outside of like the Najee drafts we did together. But dude, we got some decisions to make here. We could do the super duper onslaught Bengals and just see what happens.
Let's do that.
You want to just fuck around and find out, or is it too much draft capital?
Well, certainly Higgins. I think this next pick we can talk about, but I'm cool with doing like the Chase Brown. I'd probably prefer Jacobs if it's between these two.
If we're gonna do it, we got to
All right.
do it. You know what
All
I
right,
mean?
let's do it.
Like, I think, for the record, I think this is bad. Okay. I think this is too much draft capital. I think this is too much concentration of high draft picks on one team. I think we're going to see that in our draft capital chart after this. But like, yeah, I think we're going to see this when we go team by team capital chart, that this is a bad exercise. But I want to be the guys who do it and try to execute it for the people on the stream.
I, in a vacuum, would be like, yeah, too many players in the first 3 rounds on one team. Like, you shouldn't do that in a pod style contest. You know, there's only so much football to go around. But like, I think the Bengals are a different story. This just seems, this is such a concentrated offense.
Yeah.
They're going to pass a ton. And dude, they're probably, where's their first round defensive pick? Where's Trey Hendrickson?
Yeah.
This defense for the Bengals could be like so much worse than people realize. This could be an absolute fuck fest in Cincinnati this season.
Fuck fest. I like that. Chat is killing me right now. Nez, they're calling bullshit on me that I'm never out on a player unless at ADP. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm Xing them out of the pool right now. Judkins hasn't even signed his deal, let alone gonna get suspended, let alone I think there's a higher percentage chance that Judkins never plays a down of football in the NFL than there is that he matters in BBM this year.
Ooh, that's spicy. I think he'll play football at some point. I don't know how that's going to work, but I think the Browns, I don't know anything about like the loopholes, or not loopholes, but like any sort of clauses, etc. But like, I feel like the Browns are going to try to just find a way of getting out of this pick and maybe get some compensation from the league. I don't know how that'll work. Maybe the league doesn't compensate you at all, but I think they're going to try to find a way to not have this happen and or give him just like the cheapest fucking deal ever. If they do, regardless, I don't want any Judkins at all. I'm with you. I'm so done with that. Najee, I'm taking in the 150s.
Okay.
Which I mean is like, okay, so like never, but like he's gonna get there very soon. And I think what's kind of bullish about this is like Najee is there.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. He's in meetings.
Yeah.
But like
we just haven't
no one's reporting anything.
Yeah, we just haven't seen him, and he's been spending all that time at that Stanford like clinic and whatever, like getting treatment.
But he's been in meetings. Like he was in the building.
Okay.
So it's like, what the fuck? Obviously, it's way too shady to be good. But what the fuck's going on?
Nez, we got to push this Joe Burrow thing. So
100%.
Yeah, I say we take a running back and a wide receiver here. Who do you like?
Ken Walker.
Yep. DK, Waddle.
I'm warming up to DK.
All right, let's do it. Let's have some fun.
I think the Steelers might pass more than people think.
All right, let's do it.
And or just like whenever they do pass, it's going to Metcalf like 30% of the time.
Nez, this is the ultimate room to try this in.
Oh, I know, right? It made so much sense.
We have all this purple in the middle. We have all these badged up guys who are going to get absolutely ridiculed and dunked on by everybody else in the community if they snipe it for a naked Burrow for no reason. But yeah.
It's a good and bad room.
Yeah.
Because like on one end, sharp drafters, man, really good. Everybody in here is sharp. I would hate to be in a BBM with these guys because they're good. Maybe somebody's feeling.
Don't say it. Don't give them the leash for bit equity right now. Don't give them the hey guys, you can be part of the show too right now.
No, I'd crash out. Bregman is out of the lineup, by the way.
Okay, so Bregman is officially out of the lineup. Okay, well, we'll get swaps for that. Glad we didn't put the Pick'em in, including him, did we?
No, I don't think so.
We went with Navarez. Why am I troubling with that word today? I do love the chat right now though. Like M Wald saying like, doing something and then immediately calling it bad is so John coded. Mike goes, John wasting a draft for content is the most John idea ever. Like this is me in a nutshell, guys. Yes, we're trying this.
I let the record show I don't think it's bad. People win tournaments without using their early picks all the time in week 17.
It's a good point. He's been in meetings because the Chargers introduced BRAWL to their playbook.
Wow, man.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Fast Puppy Champ had the worst team structure of all time last year. I don't remember what
Wouldn't
it looked
know.
like and who won it. Yeah. I didn't make the finals.
Evergreen.
I did not make the finals in that one. Oh, interesting. Mike's saying on the baseball front, Adam Ottavino started a YouTube channel. Really good, and he gives really insightful breakdowns of individual players and matchup. Cool. I like
Ottavino.
I like Ottavino too. I like thoughtful ex baseball content.
Yeah. Me too.
Who's the guy who always joins on Fridays? Former relief pitcher for Rates and Barrels.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm blanking right now. That's bad. Trevor May.
Trevor May. Fuck.
Yeah. Trevor May is decent.
Yeah. He's good. He's good in front of Mike. Ottavino, man, I just loved him for his crazy slider. Like that was one of my favorite sliders.
And he wore number 0 like a fucking boss. We have done it, Nez. We have done it. We have executed the impossible. Do you believe in something? Pick 72.
Push it one more.
Joseph Burrow. Can we get it to go 2 more rounds? That was a fun one. I'm glad we executed a plan on stream here. The team still probably sucks, but Jury Judy popping with some week 17 correlation there. Pearsall, Diggs, what do you like?
Diggs or Judy?
Let's do Judy then. Let's do Judy just because you get that little 17 tie break there alongside.
I think you said jury duty, by the way, the first time you said jury
duty. Probably.
I think you did say jury duty. Can the chat confirm?
Do you believe in miracles? We sure do. Pick 72, Joseph Burrow.
AZ Cards is right. You could have pushed Burrow to 73. You didn't have to take him when you did.
Nice. Very good. Yeah, in an eliminator, sniping Burrow is entirely fine. Absolutely. Have you, Nez, have you watched any of the quarterback series?
No, but I can't watch a Pete stream without him talking about it.
Oh, he's been going on about it? Yeah, he talked to us about it on the
all
show yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, and he brought it up today too. Multiple times.
Nice. Yeah.
That's all he talks about.
It's kind of fun. Although I'm in the same camp as him. Like he said that Lauren was the one who told him like, oh yeah, we should watch this or whatever. Like Nikki's the one who always wants to watch quarterback, wide receiver, hard knocks. Like that's their exposure to the things we like. And I do appreciate that. But I'm not in love with the quarterback show, but it's decent. It makes you like Joe Burrow, I think.
They're all just like puff pieces. You know, it's just like NFL propaganda.
That was cynical.
It is.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yes. Like I really liked Full Swing and I really liked the F1 stuff because they were like sports that I knew less about. So I think
Yeah.
us as like guys who do this, we don't appreciate like the football ones as much because we're like, oh, this is just a fucking marketing campaign, right? Like, whereas if we didn't know football so well, we'd be like, oh, yo, I kind of like these guys. Now I'm gonna watch a game.
Full Swing is so good because it like fills such a big need that golf has, which is that like we just don't know who these guys are and like don't know anything about them.
Yeah,
Because golf is such a reserved game, and like they're whispering like in interviews and shit, like and then not only that, but they highlight a lot of like lesser known players as well, and give them a chance to kind of like tell their story and whatnot. I think that like that there's so much more of a need for that. Like there's a million seemingly now like NFL documentary shows now,
right.
and like I don't. Like and I'm speaking out of turn here because I didn't see the Kirk Cousins segment. Like, who cares about Kirk Cousins, bro?
I kind of like Kirk Cousins, but yes, I do understand what you're saying.
I like
who do
Warren.
You like here? Warren, yeah, it gives us a little bit more of that 17 associated with it. We got to start thinking about some other stat candidates. We could do the tight end thing, like semi-elite, where we do like Kelsey pushed up, Andrews pushed up.
Well, none of those guys stack. I mean, I wouldn't care about a stack so much here. I like Keon Coleman.
I'm thinking about the future, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you like Keon Coleman more than Ayuk right now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ayuk, I'm super down on right now.
All right, sounds good to me.
I like Coleman for spikes.
Okay, cool. We are through 9 rounds, and we have the coveted, unobtainable, nobody can fuck with us ever again, full-on Bengals onslaught on stream. Only the stream gods could ever have dreamt this up, Nez. This is the Joe Burrow, Chase Brown, Ken Walker III, Jalen Warren, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, jury duty, as I was supposed to say, and Keon Coleman. How are we feeling?
Very good. Very good about this team.
All right.
It's okay.
It's kind of crazy that we got like the quote unquote like GM, and I look at this team and I'm like, nah, it's fine. Like, you know what I mean?
I know, but like I like it, dude. I do like this team. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Go AZ Cards in the chat. I see the future. The AZ Cards hold the Bengals to 10 points in week 17.
Boy, I hope not.
You got to make it, bro. You got to make it.
They're just a surprise juggernaut defense. That would ruin my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that he broke up with the caddy? Oh, man. What's the guy's name? Josh Duhamel or whatever? What was it? Yeah. That's brutal.
Wow. When did that happen?
I don't know.
Dude, just last week.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Life was better not knowing that.
Fuck, that's such a bummer, dude.
That's such a buzzkill. They were like best buddies. Oh, no.
Man, that's fucking tough. The quote is, "We're still best friends and that will never change." Like,
I don't know.
No, I think that changed as of like a minute before you made that quote.
Right, yeah.
But we both know that a fresh perspective is sometimes needed, and it's been a great run. I couldn't have been more proud of what we've achieved together. I'm going to put out a major focus on the task at hand to end the year and put myself in a position to make a run. Let's finish strong.
Dang. That's a tough one.
Oh, I hate that I know that.
Yeah, me too.
That was such a good story. Fuck.
Started pissing your Cheerios. Yoshivas or Jermaine Burton in the 18th round?
Yosivas.
Yoshivas it is. Yoshivas it is. Mike's asking how many double dribbles we've done. I think I'm at 4 or 5. I did 2 on the weekend when I was chilling there. I like 4 or 5. How about you, Nez?
Right around there as well.
Yeah,
It's not double
fast
dribble
only.
season for me yet.
Yeah, same. Fast only, no slows yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable in these lobbies yet in the double dribble.
Yeah, we're still early.
Mm-hmm.
Nez, we gotta start thinking about some potential. I got a plan. You might like this plan. I gotta keep it under wraps for a second here. Good. Judkins gets out of here so the solver can stop telling us that Judkins is a good pick. Fucking dude might not even play football. Piece of shit. Damn it. I was gonna set up the Jordan Love to Tucker Craft here. Evan Ingram doesn't give us a stack partner.
Spears, Mondre, Loveland. What do you think about those?
Spears and Loveland, or running back 1 Javonte Williams, Tootin.
I like Loveland.
All right, let's do it. You're Loveland pilled. You saw the Ben Johnson, and all you're thinking about is Love Porta.
I'm backing on the Bears. It just took me a minute.
Holston Love Porta. You heard it here first.
I did hear it there first.
Yeah.
I just saw this quote from Jeff Teague. He just says whatever he wants.
Yeah,
he says
personality.
He said LeBron. He said they started testing for HGH, and then LeBron started to sit out when he was on the Heat. He said his back hurt, and he sat out for 3 weeks, and he came back skinny. He just mad that LeBron just like ruined his entire playoffs every year when he was on the Hawks.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, why can't I have so much Vinny P today? Well, not as much as fucking Jack Caglione. Vinny P had a second home run today. He's got like 36 fantasy points, but like Jack Caglione is a fucking donut, bro. And I have so much.
Oh, that's gross. I didn't get any daytime diamonds in because I wasn't up early enough after we did
all
this
I did was
morning.
just like I just ripped in so many fucking Royal stacks auto draft.
They're playing the Cubs with Win Wrigley right now.
Yeah. Come on, bro. 40 fucking points for Vinny P. And I have John Rave on here too. Did you know, John, I was doing an badges only.
Okay.
Hopping a fucking frozen rope with Awen. And this dude drafts John Rave. And I'm like, why are you drafting John Rave? Like, why would you draft him?
Yeah.
Hits his first career home run that day.
That night.
It's 2 home runs that night.
Wow.
I mean,
Awen knows ball, baby. He knows ball. He sees the future. That's crazy.
He tells me, don't worry about it. When I'm like, why are you taking John Rave? He said, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's awesome.
I got my eye on this kid, man. How the fuck are you drafting John Rave on his first night? He hits a home run and he goes for 2.
Yeah. Unfortunate part about that corner there, Nez, is we did get kind of froze out of the quarterback discussions here, but we've made such a big bet on the Bengals and Burrow there. So we're probably still going to end up with 3 quarterbacks on this roster, given the fact that one's going to be like QB 20, whatever, and we have no stacking partners. But yeah, what do you like?
Well, it's tough because I love doing Cam Ward as an emergency back stack, but he's by week 10.
Well, we could put we just vault up Anthony Richardson or something.
Yeah, is that going to be fine? Are we going to be able to survive?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
I guess we just need him for 10. Can he just start by week 10 or something?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jack Cags. I'm so sick of this guy.
Man, Trey Benson is going to line up nicely as like the 17 bring back, but I don't want it at all. I'm just out on him. Tua feels bad to backstack. Stafford, there's nothing. We can backstack Bryce Young.
Okay.
You want Benson?
Yeah. Let's just look at our running back room for a second, right? Like, who else would you take? Would you take like a tight end here? Like, we can take Benson and then be done at running back. Or do you want Samson? Oh, he's gone.
Samson already went. Yeah. All right. I mean, it just lines up so nicely. I'm just like
we don't need like a Rashad White type on in this running back room. I'd rather shoot for the moon.
It's true. Yeah, I guess maybe my brain's a little bit broken from just growing accustomed to the Badge Bros Brawl, that I'm just looking at like Brown, Ken Walker, Warren, Spears, and Benson, and I'm like, oh my god, this team sucks. But like, it's kind of like
you're back. Yeah, you need to like forget about the Badge Bros Brawl for a second, because this is
impossible.
What a good BBM team looks like.
It's the best fucking team. It's the best tourney on the site, bro. I can't just forget.
And we
like
got
the
5
girl
picks
that got
left.
away, man. The girl that got away, man. Just
it's a good team.
Such an Aaron Rodgers team. I'm so afraid of that.
Oh yeah, this has Aaron Rodgers written all over it.
I know it is.
I don't love it either. I'm not happy to admit it.
Gags looked like he was heating up too.
What did he do today? I don't know. Well, he did look like he was heating up the last few games, but then today he's just been absolute dick.
I know his sister's been heating up, that's for sure.
All right, buddy.
You watch the games, bro?
I watch the players.
Oh, yes. Me too. I missed that Teague take because I was focused on Paul Pierce saying how he's a better scorer than literally every player ever. Paul Pierce is the epitome of bad for TV.
Man, there's a lot of Celtics fans that probably agree with that take, but that's because they're Celtics fans, but they probably would.
Yeah. Sawdog saying the Rockies are already up 4-0, but it was 4 straight RBI singles. Shout out to our guy Melch, who's at the game wearing the David Duvall jersey. That's sick.
So sick. I love that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about our Bryce Young backstack here. Like a Leggett. Leggett's already gone. Thielen or Coker. Blake took Michael Wilson, so that bring back wouldn't have come back to us anyways. He took him like 10 spots above ADP. So
Jesus Christ.
He probably has Kyler. Yeah, he's got Kyler. Thielen popping in the hashtag models for us as well.
Yeah.
Shout out the solver. That makes too much sense. Now the question is, do we prioritize another? Dude, I kind of like Ford. I kind of just want to take Ford on this team. But if you think we're good at running back, we should probably look at tight end.
Tight end or wide receiver. Perhaps, but like he's definitely the best pick there.
Or Rodgers. Solver's telling us Rodgers. I like the Rodgers idea.
Okay. Yeah, we can go 3 QB.
I like the Rodgers idea. And then we can just we're making such a huge bet on Loveland that we're going to end up with 3 tight ends. I do think you're right that running back probably wasn't it there. I think this team needs.
I don't think so.
Yeah, this team needs another wide receiver and then needs 2 tight ends is what it needs.
That's what I would do.
As much as I want to pound the table and be like, yo, that was some bullish Taysom Hill talk today. This isn't the team for it.
No,
No.
not yet. The teams to do it on are the Superflex slows.
Okay. Super flex slows it is.
20th round.
But he's tight end eligible, not QB eligible, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's why you just have to do it.
Troy saying take Gesicki and go all in. What's the tipping point for diminishing returns on an onslaught stack?
Probably player 4. But at least it's a tight end, right? It's not like it's like another wideout. Mm-hmm. Tight end, I think you can get away with doing that, but it's not. I would call it at okay. What we've got.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, the nice thing about Gesicki is it covers another position. I think like diminishing returns would be realized way faster if it was like all at the wide receiver position or something like that. Like the OG weekly winners strategy of like, you know, you go early quarterback and then your last 3 picks are just like gal brain dart throw wide receivers that could pop off.
Exactly. I still like that strategy, by the way. Just because it didn't win.
Yeah.
In one sample against 200,000 lineups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not ready to give up on that.
My guy Nick saying missed the entire show, but Elijah Morse's on. Propaganda rolling through.
7-on-7s, John.
Is he looking nice with it right now? I missed that nugget come across the timeline. I just saw the cutting on the knee that was like the baited one. That was funny.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, that was like a couple weeks ago when it was like someone said this is Rashee Rice's knee or something like that, or Ayuk's knee or whatever.
Yeah, it was Scott Barrett, who apparently has nothing better to do than to rage bait on X.
Got it. Waller goes there.
Yeah, the Waller pup also doesn't seem to be a big deal either.
We got to do it, man. Gesicki came all the way back.
All right.
They give us Gesicki all the way back, like 20 picks after ADP, and we need a tight end. Is there a wide receiver who jumps off the table more so that we would need here than getting tight end again?
Calvin Austin, but I'd rather do JT Sanders.
You like JT Sanders stacked more than like an Arroyo shot or Kate Otten?
I do. You just gotta trust me, man. You just gotta trust me.
Okay, I trust you. Let's do it.
JT Sanders is like a hell of a pass catcher, and like runs a lot of deep routes.
Okay,
and I just think like sneaky good option for Bryce in this offense, and with the addition of Tetaroa, how much does that open things up for Sanders and just like other players of just like attention off of them? Mm-hmm. I was like really shocked to see like how many deep balls like Sanders caught. Like he looked like a wide receiver out there.
Okay,
so he's like one of my biggest stands this season.
I respect it, man. Yeah. I mean, like that archetype of like second year tight end breakout who was like prospect that you liked, who is vertical threat, makes sense. And like we're expecting the offense to take another step forward this year. Yada yada. I mean, I think next year's version of that people are getting excited about right now is Arroyo. Like that like everyone goes, oh, Noah Fant gets cut. Like, oh, they're talking about working him out in the X with DK Metcalf not being there and like shit like this and being like, yo, he's pure pass catching role. But yeah, this is it's a good bullish narrative for a year 2 guy.
Yeah, I mean, like we liked Arroyo coming into the season. So like I am excited about Arroyo, but I think Sanders with the stack, and we needed a stack with Bryce.
Yeah.
Well, we got Thielen, but I prefer to make a cheap bet on that.
I don't think we're 4 tight end curious on this roster after the Gesicki fall and the Loveland kind of like ceiling shot.
No, I agree. It
Yeah,
depends on who falls. Like if it's like a really, really surprising fall, like I would hear you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a 1% chance of that happening.
I wonder if we sniped Chad G20 here when he did the Jonnu thing, and then we did the Rogers. If he was trying to set up that Jonnu Rogers right there,
We might have.
Yeah, we might have, but we already had DK and Warren, so it made too much sense.
Yeah, that was. We were into a third QB. We kind of had a luxury pick as far as like what to do with that spot. Jamari Thrash.
Jamari Thrash getting some
hello.
love. Pardon? Wow. I guess I got the correlation boosts all the way up right now.
Jamari Thrash?
Yeah, I didn't even have the settings all that crazy. Wow.
What's your week 17? Your week 17 has to be off the chain.
No. Week 17 is medium. Week 16 is medium. Week 15 is one below medium low. Interesting.
What the hell?
Yeah. That's crazy. It's suggesting a player that's like 319 in the rankings.
That's interesting.
Like Jalen Coker like does all the same things for us, you know?
That's interesting.
Who do you want here, Nez? Deontay Johnson?
I like Coker.
Yeah, I would say Deontay Johnson or Coker. Who do you prefer?
I'd say Coker. And then let's also, just for posterity's sake, mention that Roman Wilson was in contention too here.
Oh God.
Dude.
We had DK Metcalf and Warren already. I don't need another piece of the slowest playing offense in the history of football.
Okay. Sure. Whatever you say.
Thank you. I won one, guys. I won one.
This team is not near. God.
No. This team's not nearly what?
I'll just recap it, and then we'll do the way that we do.
Yeah, I was giving it a refresh there to see if it auto-populated a report for me, and for some reason it did not. Okay.
Maybe the Jamari Thrash thing threw it off.
Give me 1 sec. There we go. Manually generated my report. There we go. Yeah, occasionally that happens, guys. If it ever happens, you just go back into the draft, click the generate draft report, and then it'll just give you a downloadable file instantly there. So we could take a look at this one in real time. All right, Nez. Not a ton of ADP value. Not a ton of DC value. Not a ton of tight end draft capital, but a whole lot of Cincinnati Bengals capital. 51% of draft capital. Do not try this at home. This is not for the faint of heart. This is true grown-ass streamer man ways of playing right here. This is this was wild, man. I'm glad we tried it. I'm glad we executed it. We got the crazy Joe Burrow fall, but we kind of just gave it all back by chasing other quarterbacks. We got crazy stack happy with everything, and we got week 17 correlation up the wazoo here. It is Joe Burrow, Bryce Young, Aaron Rodgers, Chase Brown, Ken Walker, Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears, Trey Benson, Jahmyr Gibbs, T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy, Keon Coleman. You like it? Adam Thielen.
Who was our wide receiver one, by the way?
Jamar Chase. Who did I say this time?
What? You need to like Jahmyr Gibbs.
I said Jahmyr Gibbs. Holy shit! I'm just
That'd be fun. I wish.
Gibbs, wide receiver fun. Adam Thielen, Jalen Coker, Colston Loveland, Mike Gesicki, and J.T. Sanders. Thoughts and feelings, Nez?
This team fucks for sure. This team's a fucker. Like, where's the biggest weakness on this team is that like it has a lot of draft capital dedicated to the Bengals. I think there's worse teams to be highly condensed on.
Mm-hmm.
I love our week 17 correlation too. Like a little bit of Judy with the Pittsburgh stuff. Like I think that's totally that's a hell of a way to do that, right? It's a bet on the offense being better than maybe people expect. And then if they go off in week 17, no one expects it. That's fun. You get one running back against like an entire offense for both ends of these spectrums here with the Bengals and the Panthers.
Yeah.
I love that week 17 stuff that we got going on. And I just think this team is really good. Like I legitimately think this team like is seriously good.
I'm thinking about this. Do you think this is a good exercise? Like, do you think if someone at home is watching us and they're putting $25 in the BBM, do you think they should try and do the Bengals onslaught?
Yeah. Maybe it depends on what room you're in. Like if you're with a bunch of randoms, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you're with a lot of other people with badges by their names, yeah. Because it is risky. Because you can't if you're doing Jamar Chase, man, I think you're doing yourself such a disservice by not waiting to see if you get Burrow at 72. In BBM, like say what you will, like I think that matters a ton.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you could perfectly set up your week 17 stacks, isn't this how you'd want to do it? Like onslaughty on one side and then one isolated bringback who's doing all the scoring on the other side. And we have the sexiest game on the slate. Well, arguably the sexiest game on the slate. We have a sneaky one in Seattle and Carolina. And then we have the Dust Bowl that nobody wants. And we paired it with the sexy one.
Exactly. Like, this is how I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. McBride was not an option to us. McBride went first. So, like, is McBride like a better additive to this roster than Chase Brown? Probably not. Probably not for the entirety of a season. I think Chase Brown is like the better, but just for week 17 alone, maybe you could argue McBride's better. But I do think in a vacuum, like the bring back notion is pretty overemphasized. So
yeah,
I don't really care about it. Like
no,
if
good.
If we're playing like week 17 battle royale slates and we're doing our show, we're going to be like, yeah. I mean, if you can do the Burrow double, that's great. And if you can get the bring back, it's cool. Like definitely mix it in. But if Trey Benson's starting that week at running back and he's rattled off like 2 decent weeks in a row or something like that, or 2 in his last 5 of that season, we'll be like, yo, this Trey Benson pick, like that's the contrarian angle. It's also fine, right? Like it's not going to be like a game breaker that like, yeah, obviously Trey McBride's more likely to hit, but like for the totality of a season bet, you're way better off being fully concentrated.
Exactly. Yep. I prefer the Chase Brown bet. Chase Brown, I think you could probably make an argument is underpriced, but
spicy meatballs. Maybe this stack won't even be possible in a week, Nez. Then think about all the CLV. Yeah. Copper price is bad. Bad CLV with your round 17 can't win. 100%. Yep. Our guy Emerald wants us to sauce him up, and then we're going to call it a show here. The only reason I'm obliging Emerald is because you are here every single day, and you are a beautiful member of this community, my friend. We could sauce every single team in this lobby, but we will go ahead and sauce yours. His was from the 110 slot here. Nez, Drake May. What are you using? The sidekick, bro?
Oops. I just sent you a PM that I got to take my dog to the vet. Told the chat. Sorry.
We're done. We're done right after
God,
this.
dude, fuck this MWAD guy. Do we gotta?
Drake May, what are you using the sidekick, bro? Trevor Lawrence not gonna be able to see out his visor with all that hair in his face. Cute third string quarterback without a shoulder, buddy. Christian McCaffrey, yeah, buddy, I got him in the second round already. Breece Hall, have fun being a backup to Braylon Allen. James Cook, James Cook, James Conner. You mean Trey Benson's backup, buddy? We got the starter there. Brayshaw Tootin, RB6. I don't know.
57.
Yeah, RB6 on his own team, buddy. What are we doing here? Oh, Nick Chubb, cute. You were watching the Coach Speak Index videos, and he was running and getting lead touches because Joe Misdemeanor's not there. Not gonna last, pal. He's wearing 21. He looks slow as shit. Ness, you got to take over for wide receiver. I'm getting tired.
Kayshon Boutte, I mean, the jokes write themselves, dude. I mean, that's a synopsis for this entire room. Like, not a single player here. Like, yeah, cool. Brian Thomas is fun, but like, not a single player is going to score over 20 fantasy points this season. So,
yeah, Chris Olave never scored over 20 on our platform before. Ever heard of it? Both Indy wide receivers, they both definitely can't eat, let alone without a quarterback. Slot Demon, 20 picks above ADP. Oh, you watch content, bro? That's fun. Brenton Strange, Elijah Arroyo, you want to be first, not last, and Hunter Dustball Henry. On the sucks or fucks scale for our guy M. Nez, how you feeling?
This team is pretty. This team's fuckable for sure.
Yeah,
it's fuckable.
All right. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty intelligently built for sure. It's definitely I've been paying attention to the news team. Like, like this as Copper Price alluding to in the chat, like Kayshon Boutte running with the one, so it's sexy to click. Like, oh, who's getting first touches and first reps without mixing there? Well, it's Nick Chubb. He's back in our lives. Like, it's a very who just got cut? Noah Fant. Well, better get Elijah Arroyo in there. So it's a very this is perfectly. I need to touch grass special is the perfect way to articulate this team.
Exactly.
But yeah, fun team, Enwald. I'm going to place ours on the internet there, Nez, so that we can get a sucks or fucks going with the solver report. We'll be back tomorrow, regular scheduled programming. We are going to do football and baseball tomorrow. Best of luck in the MLB streets this evening. If you missed the pick'ems, scroll the F up, which is something I hate to say, but they are all listed above there. We got some fun ones going for the 4-gamer tonight, some nationally televised games. Any final words for the people, Nez?
No, good luck in the with our pick'ems. We're all going to be rich.
Oh, baby. BBM's going to be paying for itself. Speaking of BBM, make sure you guys do that retweet free giveaway of 50 BBM entries. I'll drop the link one last time in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell on your way out the door. I know your eyeballs could be elsewhere, so we love you guys for being here. Shout out to Purple Yosh for the $10 and shout out to Car Park for the 10 memberships. Love to see it. Back tomorrow. Everybody's favorite time of the show. The end. Peace.